Beets are a terrific source of very necessary micronutrients for our body, although most of us bypass this vegetable and not really include it in our diet. By the way, very wrong, because if you eat beets every day, then you can greatly improve the condition of our body. So finish the video till the end. There I will tell you what will happen to us if you eat beets constantly, and there will be a lot. By the way, friends, be sure to subscribe to my channel and click on the bell too. Do not miss my news. The first and probably most noticeable effect that beets have is to stabilize our gastrointestinal tract. If you want your intestines to work like clockwork, then beets are a must to consume. The effect is within a day, because if there are problems with bowel patency, perhaps constipation, with beets this problem is solved. Not just that simple, but very simple. Also, beets are very high in fiber, and I have told about the benefits of fiber on my channel more than once. The fact that fiber literally cleanses our intestines and tones them down. Also, fiber causes the growth of beneficial microflora in our intestines because it is natural food for them. More fiber we eat, more beneficial microflora we get. So beets are one of the best foods to cleanse our gut. The next point is the presence of betanin and betaine in beets. Yes, these are two different substances, although their name is quite similar. These are the very substances that give it that peculiar red-purple color. They can even be used as a natural dye in the food industry, but this is not about that now. The fact is that these substances are very strong antioxidants. They neutralize the harmful effects of free radicals, which do quite a lot of damage to our bodies. Thus, betanin and betaine prevent premature aging. It has even been proven that beet juice has a much more pronounced antioxidant effect than other previously known antioxidant juices, such as cranberry, tomato, pomegranate, orange, and so on. Betaine also has a unique property. It is exactly the substance that is directed to neutralize toxins in our body. So if you want to lead the prevention of premature aging as well as tumor formation, then eating beets is very desirable. Next point, beets lower blood pressure. Yes, it is very useful for people with hypertension, and a sufficient dose of beet juice can even replace medication in some cases. Of course, hypertension is a thing that haunts a person throughout the day and even at night, and so in these cases, it is recommended to consume beets in a single large portion and crush it up a little bit at each meal. And yet, I will make an important caveat. If you have a systolic pressure of 140 or higher, it is necessary, of course, to consult a specialist. Do not self-medicate. This is a basic recommendation. Next point, the impact on our liver. The fact is that all thanks to the same betaine, beets have a beneficial effect on the liver too. And this substance is very healthy, improves the vitality of our organ. The next point may seem quite unexpected, but nevertheless there have been studies that have proven it. Beets can increase your physical strength and stamina. So for example, scientists have studied cyclists who were given beet juice, and the results were amazing. They improved their performance by 11 seconds at the 4-kilometer distance, and they improved their performance by 45 seconds at the 16-kilometer distance. Beets have a great effect on the elasticity of our blood vessels. Accordingly, their capacity also increases. Circulation is improved, and therefore the athletes experience less oxygen deprivation during this race. The next point will be of interest to men. The fact is that beets, oddly enough, are very beneficial for male potency. Even in ancient Rome, beets were considered as an aphrodisiac. In a sense, the action of beets is very close to the effect of Viagra. That is, it improves the production of nitric oxide. Although in this case, it is better not to abuse, because if you eat a lot of beets, you may experience the opposite side effects. Special attention should be paid to the micronutrients that are contained in beets, so it ranks among the very first places in providing our body with substances such as phosphorus, calcium, and magnesium. Also, beets contain quite a lot of iodine. It has a lot of B vitamins, and it also has vitamin C, PP, and carotene. As you and I all know, vitamins and minerals are much better taken with natural foods rather than pills and supplements. So beets would be a very good supplement. Well, how do you cook beets? Of course, we're all used to eating them in a heat-treated form, well, most often boiled. Although it is fair to say that after cooking, some vitamins and minerals in beets die. And that's why many nutritionists recommend to eat them raw. Although I understand that not everyone has such strong stomachs to easily digest it. And yet, the best way to cook beets is stewing, baking, boiling, or steaming. Another alternative is beet juice, which I have already mentioned. As an alternative, it can be diluted with the juice of carrots. But there is one nuance. It is not recommended to drink such a juice on an empty stomach, because on an empty stomach it can irritate the stomach. Another nuance, which is worth mentioning. The fact is that beets contain, oddly enough, a certain dose of sugar, and so people with diabetes should be careful. Also, beets are not recommended for people who have gout or urolithiasis. And in other cases, beets are a terrific, very inexpensive, beneficial, and useful product, which is recommended to eat every day. By the way, friends, post in the comments how you eat beets, or maybe only on holidays. Tell us, share, it will be interesting. And if you like this video, then like and subscribe to my channel, and see you on my other videos. See you soon.